Hey you guys, it's Denise and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to dissect one of my favorite transformational exercises that often leads everybody in the room to tears. And I'm going to talk about why it's so powerful and the roadblocks that get in the way from us doing it naturally, and why we kind of have to set aside time to do this exercise to break through those roadblocks. So before I get started, absolutely press that subscribe button and the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. Okay, so my favorite exercise is the what do I want exercise. In fact, I did this with Brandon when we were working towards our Come As You Will Be party, which is a story I share in the Dream Life Workbook. But it's a really great exercise to take you through some of those desires that are brewing within your soul, but yet are buried because we're so busy. We're so busy doing, we're so busy serving, we're so busy all multitasking that we often don't even know what we want. And so if we don't know what we want, how can we ever get there, right? That's the hamster wheel. So in this exercise, sorry, there's like hair in my eyes. I simply ask the person across from me, which today is you, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? And when you do this exercise, you can do this with yourself, journaling, just keep writing it down, time yourself for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and write down everything that comes to mind. You can do this with a family member, you can do this with your team, with a spouse, with a friend, but just simply ask, what do you want? What do you want? And the idea is that when the person responds or when you write it down, you're not judging, you're not saying, oh, that's not realistic, you're not doing any of that kind of thing. You're simply writing or speaking, like you're just getting things out. And what happens when you do this is that you start with like, I want to be financially free or debt free. I want to have time freedom. I want more time with my husband. And like eventually things start to move from your head to your heart. And it often ends with, I want to feel passionate about what I'm doing. I want to impact people. I want to leave a legacy. Like it becomes a bit deeper. And the hesitation I get from people when I'm asking this question, what do you want? Is they wonder, is that being greedy? It doesn't matter what I want. You know, I think so many times, especially moms, have put their wants aside for the greater good, essentially, and then we feel guilty picking it back up. So when we ask the question, what do you want? Ask yourself, does that bring up guilt for you? Do you wonder, does it, that your wants, do they even matter? Do you wonder if it's something you should even be thinking about? Or does it make you greedy for thinking about what do you want? And if you're feeling that way, I absolutely understand. I've been there and I've worked through this myself and with so many others. And what I keep coming back to is that God has given me these wants. God has placed these desires, these dreams, these hopes, these relationships in my path for a reason. So when I ask myself, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? I allow things to bubble up, trusting and knowing that God put those those joys, those excitement, those desires in my heart to begin with. And it's like part of my duty to fulfill them, to act on them, to move in that direction because God put those desires there. I don't know if this resonates with you at all, but if it does, absolutely leave a comment below and let me know what you think. And then go do this exercise, whether you're journaling it or you're doing it with a partner. And then certainly let me know what you think as well. This is a game changer for me, and I hope it is for you too. If you want more of this type of information, check out the Dreamcast, and you can certainly download the Dream Life Action Planner. All the links are below. Thanks for hanging out. See you in the next one.